Hey guys, my name is Stephanie Deese and I blog at stephaniedeesstamps.com. I wanted to pop in here and show you a quick little video on, I was making a set of cards using the Flourishing Phrases. I was making a like a sympathy card, and this is the Flourishing Phrases. It's two stamp sets. It's a very, very nice stamp set to have. You have the floral stamps, and then you have the sentiments. The one that I'm going to use is Comfort and Healing to You, but it's got things for congratulations. It's got with sympathy. God wanted to brighten up the world, so He made you. Just a note. Thank you so very much. Hello. Just as simple as you can get it, or as detailed or in-depth as you can get it. Also, I use the dies. They're not bundled with this catalog, the 2017-2018 catalog. The Flourish Thinlits dies. I've used these two, and so that gives me, with the one that I'm using, let me just introduce it first. I've done the Fresh Fig, and I did this with the copper embossing for the one stamp, and then the I use scraps, copper thread, and then also I did the same thing. This is the same, it's with copper. This is the Berry Burst, and it's got copper Berry Burst cardstock and the copper embossing. And also that one strip that I did, I use it and I glued it here. And I love that. I love to decorate the inside of the cards too. So then I also have Tranquil Tide, but I used gold with it. It's really pretty. I just wanted to change up a little bit. Gold thread, metallic thread, the gold there, and the gold embossing. So I also did Lemon Lime Twist. This is a very cute, it looks very refreshing. I could have done this in another type of a card other than the sympathy card, and also the gold on the inside. So now one last color to do, and that's the Fresh Fig. So what I wanted to do Fresh Fig in is the silver. So we have the silver foil paper. This is Whisper White thick cardstock. Cut at 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. Then I have the silver foil cut at 3 1/4 by 5.5. Then I have the powder pink cut at 3.5 wide by 5.5 long. And then I have the on the Whisper White. This is just regular Whisper White. Cut at 3 1/4 by 5.5. And then you'll also need cardstock for the sentiment here, and that was 3.5, or I'm sorry, excuse me, back up. 3 inches this way wide by 1 1/4 width. Okay. And then you'll also need to cut out your this die. That's the die that I used, and then also in your silver foil cut that die out. Okay, now let me show you how I made the image here, this background image. Whoops, sorry, I don't mean to stamp that or bend it, really. Okay, and I'm using this floral die on it. So I'm going to open my powder pink, and then I'm going to tap. I hope you guys can see that. I'm trying to stay in frame for everything, but it's kind of hard. So I'm going to, I did two-step stamping. I'm going to do full strength in the middle, on the toward the top, and then I'm also going to do full strength in the middle below that, but kind of toward the bottom. So it's kind of evenly spaced. And so then, yes, I'll stamp off for the Makes it really pale with the powder pink. But it gives you a nice background, kind of a focal point. I know when I was doing these, it was kind of funny because every now and then I just get thinking about something and sort of lose my focus on where or when to stamp off and when not to stamp off. So, so kind of pay attention. You kind of have to. So I'm going to grab my scrub pad. And if you hear something fall off, it's because I am a crafter and I have some major crafting going on my table, so I just was a last minute thought to jump on here and show you guys how I was doing it. When I get in the throes of stamping, wow, just stay out of my way, right? Now, it's a really good focus for me. I have a lot of you know, things that, you know, kind of with work and everything, it's, you know, some of those sometimes I've just got to have a little bit of time to really focus, and I call it my therapy. So right now what I'm doing is I need my embossing buddy, so hang on just 1 second. See, I keep my little thingies, my embossing powder, some of my glue, some of my sponges in there. So I'm going to need the embossing buddy, so I'm going to rub it around the area where I'm going to use the Versamark. Okay, so that's good. And then get the Versamark. And I'm excited to see this one. I love this powder pink, and I love silver. So now I'm going to stamp down just in the center. It really doesn't matter how you position this. It's going to be beautiful no matter what. Whoa. That was some real stick, wasn't it? Okay. Now I'm going to grab some extra paper, and then I'm just going to pour it on. And don't worry about it because I'm going to pour it back in the container. And I'm going to pour it off. And of course I get the embossing powder where I didn't rub the buddy, right? And then some of this video I'm going to speed up so that you guys aren't left just watching me do the embossing. And okay, so you'll hear it come on. Then I'll speed it up, I promise. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let some of you, I'm going to let you see a little bit of it, I guess. I'm feeling to see if it's getting hot. Ooh, yeah, that's hot. And I'm going to put it, you probably can really hear it, but okay, that's done. And you can see it almost looks foiled, right? Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, I love it. So, then what I do is, and I'm going to bring over another sheet because I don't want any of this on my work surface, and then I probably still will get it on my work surface. Get it back in there. Set the embossing powder off to the side and screw it on so I don't like spill it all over. I'll totally knock it all over everything. So you guys can see where I was doing the others, and I'm like, yeah, they might not want to see that, so I put it up. But the one thing I did discover is that stamp is very beautiful double stamp too. Like you stamp it, let me show you. Just get off subject here, right? So you stamp it, and then you turn it just slightly, and you stamp it again. It's actually very beautiful. Just saying. Alright, I'm going to clean that up so it doesn't stick there. Okay, so now that we're through with that part, so then we have that, and I'm not through with all my stamping, but I'm going to go ahead and get this. I'm bringing trash with me. I'm telling you, it's like stay out of her way when she is crafting, because scissors might fly, and with this, scissors might fly. Let's see, what else is going to fly? Paper, of course. So you'll get a paper cut too. I'm going to fast fuse this foil paper down. And then I'm going to take the powder pink and fast fuse it down as well. And I just want to line it up at the top. Try to make sure it's evenly spaced. There we go. And you can see that border on either side. And then I'm going to fast fuse this down. This is my top panel. I really love the silver foil. I think it's my favorite. I love the copper foil too. Well, shucks. Let's just say it. I love all the foil. Yeah, I just love it all. That is beautiful. That would make a really good, like a wedding card. That's just beautiful. Okay, so now on to the next step. And we're going to do the sentiment here. I'm going to use the black archival ink. Ink it up. Let's see which side. Sometimes I don't know. Why am I even saying it has a side? Line it up. Press down just a little. And then through with that. Then I'm going to do a banner punch. A triple banner punch. There. And now I did not have the silver thread. So this came in a paper pumpkin pack some time ago. I'm like, wow, how lucky am I? So what I'm going to do, put fast fuse on the back, and then I'm going to take the end of the thread and wrap it around. Let's get some off there. Sorry, I have to see my fumbling here. Hey, real life crafting here. You won't get this on any other, well, maybe on YouTube, because there are some people on here that have the best. Oh, little word of wise. I don't know if you can see this, and before I'm gonna redo it before I adhere it down. With this card is I smudged the black archival ink. Before what I was doing is I was running it under the heat gun so that I could. Can you see that where I smudged it? You might not can see it that well. Okay, just know that I'm going to change it out. Okay, and then I'm going to take my powder pink, and I'm just going to use my Monotomba glue here on the back, and then I'm going to give that some time to dry. Okay, so I'm actually going to put another block on top of it, give it time to dry. And then I'm going to glue this on the inside. How simple, I mean the card was very simple, right? So then I'm going to glue this on, and I'll probably like break here and then I'll come back. Okay, so I didn't put you through the agony of seeing me glue all this. The one thing that we do have in the catalog now is the sheet, the adhesive sheet. Perfect for this. I just don't have it right now, so I'm forced to work with glue and get my fingers all sticky. So there's that, and then I pop this up on my dimensionals. So I grab my dimensionals over here, and I'm going to pop these up. And for some reason I'm pulling up several at one time, which works here, right? If I'm pulling two at one time up. And then I'm going to peel the backing off and glue it there, and then you have the card. And like I said, I'm not going to glue that one down because I'm going to redo it. But here, let me explain something on a couple of these cards, because these two that I did with the gold, I just didn't take the time yet. I will, I promise, to add these. They look like seeds, right? But they're not. What they are is they are the leftovers. Here's the gold. They are the leftovers, what I punched out of this. You see that? That's what those are. So what I did was I glued some there, and then I also, now they're sticking to my fingers because I got glue. Then I also went around and glued them on the petals. So I really like using everything you get from this. I mean, there's nothing to throw away on that. But anyway, that is beautiful. So I'm going to do that with the gold on the Tranquil Tide one and the Lemon Lime Twist, and I will also do it with a silver one on this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, if you need more information on it, go to my blog. Like I said, I blog at stephaniedestamps.com. And you can get the dimensions there if you didn't have a chance. If you'd like to shop with me, you can go to my blog as well and click on the Shop Now button and shop with me. And if you don't have a demonstrator and you need a paper catalog, like there's PDFs all over the place, you can get those easily. You can actually get that from my website or my blog. But I love paper catalogs because I flip through, make notes. It's just so much fun. So if you actually need a PDF or a paper catalog, I would love to send you one. So just, comment here or go to my blog and contact me. Again, thank you guys. I had fun. I hope you did. Bye.